we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see Columbus going up against Atlanta. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And so off the tip, it's Columbus. Here's Holiday. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
It's his first trip to the line. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Now here is George. Shot clock at 5. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Ivy with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. The shot's good from Worthy.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Holiday. Pass to George. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now George. Following the three-point attempt by DeRozan. Takes the 3. And again, Columbus with the triple.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
DeRozan with it. It's stolen by Adebayo. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Drills it from outside.
3 points.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Howard misses.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
Now here is Holiday. Outside for George. And again, Columbus with the triple.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner. And he nails it.
Driving in. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Stolen by Holiday. Outside for George. And again, Columbus with the triple.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
On defense, Atlanta. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. Rebound, Atlanta. Pass to DeRozan. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Worthy after Drew Holiday's score.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
At the line for two, Worthy.
And both free throws good for Worthy.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
"17 seconds left to play in the first. Holiday goes in. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Columbus. Outside Worthy. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Good job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
22.
And so it's Columbus. 13 points up at the end of the period. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Columbus.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Atlanta. It's a 13-point game. Here's Worthy. Rebound by Columbus. In the corner, George with it. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
3 points.
George has got 12.
This is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
There's the three. Halliburton, no good. Columbus leading by 16. Here's Holiday. And they'll get another chance. Outside, George. Five on the clock. He's off from 17 feet. Pass to Fernandez. Takes a three. And Lively pulls it down. And so here's Columbus. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Oh, that's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
Nice move. And Isaac throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Holiday. Pass to Lively. George looking over the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Nice move. Kicks it out to Banchero. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of this game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
Back to George. Good ball movement here by Columbus. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 6 here in this quarter.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Here's Fernandez. Not enough on that one as it misses. Columbus leading by 20. Outside Holiday. Driving inside. From deep, George. Rebound, Atlanta.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Worthy. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
Pass to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Halliburton for 3. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Columbus out in front. Up 19. I'm going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Halliburton. Hasn't made one yet. In the corner, it's Hayward. And here is Fernandez. To the paint. Here's Isaac. Good on the shot. Isaac's got the first points to start out the 3rd quarter for Atlanta.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here is Holiday. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. Holiday's got 6.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Here's Worthy. And Lively pulls it down.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Outside DeRozan. No good on the 3. And so Holiday will bring it up for Columbus. And stolen by Howard. DeRozan with it. George picks him up. Stolen by Lively. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the 3rd. Holiday up top. 6 points for him. Out to the right wing. On D. Adebayo. The Atlanta trails by 21. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
.124 left for the third. Clock at 6. Back to Holiday. Over Ivy. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
And it goes out of bounds. One off Bull.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Pass to Adebayo. A shape. And Adebayo throws it down.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Now Suggs. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Count that bucket. Suggs has got his first 2 points.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
And finished off by Worthy.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
Right wing. Back to Bull. Sinks the three-pointer. Bull's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his next level.
And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. 13 foul. Now into the lineup for your home team, Chris Middleton.
Here's Barrett with 2 seconds left. No good that time. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Columbus controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Columbus leading by 20. Here's Suggs. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Columbus?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Middleton outside. Pass to Fernandez. Driving the lane, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Out to Barrett. That 3 off the mark. Atlanta trails by 19. A shot by Middleton, wide open. A 3-pointer, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Here's Kamara to the wing right side. Here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Fernandez from outside, nailed from three-point land.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Fernandez. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
It's Davis on the wing. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
1:33 left in the game. Crafty move. Here's Bull. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Shooting for their away team.
And so Bull nails both of them.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. High post, Davis. Back to Suggs. The three. And Lively pulls it down. Poke loose. Pass to Fernandez. Teardrop shot. Isaac left side. Middleton on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And he dunks it down.
And we talk about Middleton's accurate shooting often, but they are reminding us of his dunking ability as well.
Suggs looking around. Outside for Davis. Columbus again can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Kamara misses. For 3, Middleton. And so it's Columbus taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team...
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here we go. So it's Columbus now. Here's Holiday. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You know, the athleticism of Holiday and his size ensures that even inside, he's an effective scorer.
Wiggins outside. They set the pick. Pass to Sarr. Denied by Adebayo.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area, showing once again that he's a legitimate shot-blocking threat.
Now here's Adebayo. Back to Holiday. 5 to shoot. Takes it inside. Nails the baby hook.
Oh, when he puts his head down now, Holiday is like a controlled bull heading into the ring. A lot of ferocity, but it's under control.
Here's Barrett. Three-pointer. Anderson can't get it to go. Pass to Adebayo. Chalk up 2 there.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of center. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Screen by Lively. Pass to Adebayo. George with it. From deep. That one doesn't drop. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Back to Holiday. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Holiday. A minute 31 left in the first quarter here. To the middle. Lively with the bucket.
Phenomenal playmaking instincts from Holiday, getting the ball to a ready shooter on time and on target.
Detroit trails by 6. Right side Barrett. Offline with a 3. So it's Columbus now. Outside Holiday. The rebound by Detroit. And they're pushing it up. Here's Sarr. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Just bouncing off contact. Sarr, man, 2 points the hard way.
Now Holiday. Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holiday's got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And Carroll drives. It's tipped. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr.
Substitution on the board.
5 ticks left to play in the first quarter. Here's Ben Carroll. And so the first quarter is in the books. Columbus on top. They lead by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
12.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Columbus is doing, guys, your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
It's stolen by Holiday. Pass to Lively. Back to Holiday. Five on the clock. Adebayo with it. From deep three-point land. Holiday. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, such good instincts and agility. Makes Holiday really dangerous on the offensive glass. That time he fought to keep the play alive and got the bucket.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And Graham, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. From deep, Sarr. Adebayo grabs the board. Columbus leading by 7. Oh, there's the alley. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open. Drew will get it to you.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Detroit. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's Wiggins. No points so far. Shot clock at 6.
Holiday doesn't give you anything easy. I imagine players hate being defended by Drew Holiday.
Pass to Adebayo. Into the lane. And Adebayo slams it in.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
It's stolen by Holiday. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Sarr. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Anderson. Over Banchero. And again, no good by Detroit. Now here's Holiday. .114 left in the first half. George scanning the floor. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
One of the things that separates George from other wings is willingness to go inside and do work, to play near the goal.
Fast break, here we go. There's the drive. And it's good for 2. George has gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Oh, and the dunk by George.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Now here's Wiggins. Still no points to stop the drought. Shot's good by Anderson.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Here's Holiday. Kicks it to George. Back to Holiday. Adebayo from long range. Drains the triple. Adebayo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.